before lose my belt, I have a sequence for 8 streak wins. I beat Manel K.
Yeah, bro, talk about the fight
Hey,
for
hey,
September
kid.
19th, man.
Kid,
We're not
kid,
here for your story, bro.
hey,
We're here for
kid,
the fight. Let's go.
hey, kid. When you someone talk, you shut the fuck up mouth.
Shut up. Shut up.
You understand?
Shut up.
You understand that?
Shut up. What you gonna do about it? You ain't doing shit. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. You ain't doing shit. Somebody get him some milk.
Hey, kid. Hey, kid. September 19, you're gonna lock in the octagon with me, brother.
All right, boys, we just finished up with the UFC 331 press conference. We're backstage with former champion Alessandro Pantoja. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Things got a little wild out there today with Joshua Van. I guess good and bad, right? Good and bad because you guys don't get to meet in the octagon right after all that stuff happens, but good because it hypes up the fight.
Josh make a good job. Yeah, I think he know how to work with the mic and all the lights. Good for him, you know. I prefer go to the octagon. That's my safe zone. That's what I like to do. But it's good. I think it's good for the whole division. Have a guy like him, like to say stuff, to look fancy. That's good. I think that's good for UFC, good to the whole division, and in this point, it's good for the flyweight division. Have a champion like him now, and I'm just glad to have this opportunity to fight for this belt.
Listen, you're such a respectful guy, right? We all know you're going to be a future Hall of Famer, former champion. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody sort of talk to you like that before. You know what I mean? What was your initial reaction when you heard those words and sort of the disrespect coming out of his mouth?
You know, I have 2 children. I try to be very careful about my words. I think we represent a lot of things, you know, we fighters, but everybody I know fighter is very good, very responsible, and take care about everything, and that's my style, you know. And you say everybody's so respectful to me because I'm very respectful to everybody. All my opponents respect what I did in the octagon, and maybe Joshua Van do a very good job. He faced a lot of good fighters, you know. We can take this off, but that's his own style, you know. And in certainly point, this is good for these new fans. Some fans like to see that. But about the flyweight division, we're very respectful to everybody because we know we struggle for a long time about guys think about delete this division, about UFC, and everybody's very careful, try to fight very well, try to be respectful. Different style, but in the end of the day, we go to the octagon, and that's the only thing that doesn't matter, you know. But I much more adrenaline to do this press conference than I go to the octagon. The octagon is my safe zone. I know what I did. Speaking English for me is still difficult, you know, but I love the journey. I love this. Everything God put in my face, you know. I love fight with adversity.
No, respect to you, brother. The English is perfect, brother. No worries about that. And you talk about the adrenaline, and it's crazy to think because you've been in some of the most important fights in flyweight history, and you say you're almost more nervous for a press conference. What was that adrenaline like when he said, "What are you going to do about it?" and you stood up? How was your adrenaline?
You know, that's crazy because he did a good point, you know. He shake me, you know. But I think in the end of the day, the fans like that position, like some history behind, you know. And we have, you know, about the former champion with this new champion, almost like both champions in the same fight, you know. And that's good challenge for me. 100% is going to be my big test in my career.
Alessandro Pantoja, he's taking on Joshua Van, the rematch UFC 331 for the flyweight title. Do you have a final message out there for the fans that are going to be tuning in? And maybe one for Joshua Van as well, something you didn't get to say to him in that final face-off.
I just want to face off the best Joshua Van ever, you know. That's what I want. I want to face off the Joshua Van champion of the world. I want to see that guy September 19, and I want my opportunity to be champion one more time.
And we're looking forward to a happy and a healthy Alexandre Pantoja. Thank you, brother.